Welcome back, everyone, to Cayuga Community College.
I'm Josh Hart, and welcome to Cayuga Bytes.
Hi, I'm Jenna Fields, and this is Cayuga Bytes. I'm back on campus for my third year, just for an extra semester until I'm able to transfer to the school I would like to go to. But till then, I'm here doing broadcast journalism with Mary Merritt.
I'm Pat. I'm studying media production here. I'm in my second year and hope to graduate in the spring. Right now, everything's a little bit of a mess in the world, but we're trying our best here, staying socially distant, wearing our masks, working hard just to get somewhat progress in this terrible time.
So we're starting off the semester a bit differently. We're still doing stuff on campus for broadcast journalism. Gonna be socially distant, but we're still having this class on campus, and hopefully we can get a lot of interesting info for the collegian and for our Cayuga Bytes show. But it's going to be a little bit different, so we'll just make the best of it.
This is going to be the second time I'm coming back to Cayuga Community College, and I decided to come back again because the education here is so top-notch that it's actually helped me in my career. And with how many different options and classes that still remain even during this crisis, I know coming back was the right decision so I could go even further in my career.
Oh, my major. I'm here studying media production. I completed an audio production degree back in May, and now I'm starting a second degree which is media production.
In your experience, what is it like coming back to the college this year?
It's interesting because, like most of us, I went out in March, and coming back to this college, the first couple of days of the semester was kind of eerie. I'm used to actually having a lot of traffic in the hall. I'm used to having people, my students stopping in, our students stopping in, every couple of minutes to say hi, I'm back, and it really hasn't happened. So it's been interesting.
I know you said you're doing temperature checks by the door. What is that like coming in and having to check everyone in before they enter the school?
At first it was awkward, and now it's starting to become, it was awkward and surreal at first because it couldn't fathom this, happening on such a grand scale and happening here at our college. But now it's starting to settle in a little bit, and it's almost getting routine for me. So yeah, it's been pretty interesting experience.
What are you most worried about coming back this year?
I guess there's some practical worries that most health professionals would have. I mean, coming from a medical and a psychological background, I do worry about infection rates, and I worry about exposure. And of course, you're seeing things like at Oneonta and other schools where students are getting together and they're getting sick. And of course, I do worry about that. Obviously, I would not want any of our students, faculty, or staff, or anyone for that matter, to get this. What worries me the most, though, is more on the mental health side. And, this lack of connection that we've experienced. And I know we have Zooms, and I know we have, ways of conglomerating a little bit at a safe distance, but I do worry that over time that us not having that personal connection is gonna wear on people, especially our students here.
Focusing on mental health, do you have ways for students to reach out now since they can't come visit you as much in person?
I do. Actually, I've kept a Zoom going, and I know students, and myself, we talk about this a lot. Zoom is great. If it's something that we can do to be able to talk, that's fantastic. There's something different about being in the room with somebody than there is on Zoom, but I keep all options open if I can. So students are opting for Zoom. We have a new platform now that we're using called EdConnects. I'm getting used to that right now and setting up where students can actually use a chat feature if they prefer chat, and some students do. Email is another way, or phone. And if they really want to meet, we can meet at a safe distance. We just have to do it in a way, maybe in a different room. So we're complying with all the regulations that we have to comply with.
How's it been being a screener?
It's alright. I mean, it gets boring some days.
Okay, everybody doing what they're supposed to?
Yep, making sure everyone's 6 feet apart, social distancing, making sure everyone has their mask, make sure everyone's all, there's no symptoms like fevers, coughs, or sore throats, and, making sure everyone's safe and they sanitize before they come in.
Since I graduated from Cayuga Community College, I have been able to travel around the world and film documentaries. But again, I decided to come back to further my career, and I was lucky enough to get to work for the school newspaper again, and I am starting to write my old article series called Shadow World, where we investigate the oddities and strangeness of this world in fun and analytical ways.
Thank you for watching. If you have any information or stories you'd like to share, please email us at cayugabytes@gmail.com.
Thank you for watching Cayuga Bytes here on YouTube.
Jared?
Oh,
Tell me
absolutely.
a little bit more.
You tell him more.
Oh, you tell him.
Nah, you.
Oh, you tell him.
You.
Oh, you tell him.
You.
You tell him.
You.
You tell him. You freaking tell him.